Neymar is out of the 2026 World Cup. Honestly, wow. Erling Haaland is, I'm not going to say greatest finisher in the World Cup right now. Mbappe and Messi up there. But Erling Haaland, absolutely disgusting. Neymar Jr.'s last World Cup out in the round of 16. First time since when was Brazil out in the round of 16? This Brazil team is an absolute kerfuffle. I'm going to talk about everything in this video about the match. Let's go. Brazil is gonna be my first talking point here, because Brazil, since when were Brazil out in the round of 16? Since when were Brazil outplayed by Norway, a team that wasn't even in the last World Cup? Were they in the last World Cup? I'm not sure. Were they? I don't even know. That's insane. Since when were Brazil knocked out by a team that has never made the quarterfinals of the World Cup? Since when does a striker, since when does a team of Brazil national team give a penalty to Bruno Guimaraes and not their main player Vini Jr.? It's like in the 2002 national team giving the penalty to Cafu instead of giving it to R9 or Ronaldinho. It doesn't make sense, bro. If Bruno Guimaraes is the main penalty taker, then fair play. But I don't think he is, because if he was, he'd be taking penalties for Newcastle, which he doesn't, because that's Anthony Gordon's job. How? That's Brazil's fault. Finishing absolutely, I don't even know. There's no word to explain their finishing out there. Because Endrick, the first flipping minute he comes on, he takes a touch out wide. I don't know what happened. People were saying, Endrick, oh my gosh, why is Ancelotti not starting him in the big moment when it mattered most? Endrick does not finish. And that right there is the inexperience Endrick doesn't have, bro. Simple as, that's Mateus Cunha. He puts that out 9 out of 10 times. I'm sorry, you might say that's biased. That's Cunha. He slaps that in. Absolutely lost at it. Because that's experience. That's what Endrick doesn't have, and that's what Brazil is lacking. Vini Jr., I'm so sorry for you. Because Vini Jr. was spinning everyone on that pitch. Vini Jr. was the best player on that pitch after Erling Haaland, and they didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that for that team. He didn't. Simply didn't. Brazil should have at least had 3 goals that game. Minimum 3 goals. The Endrick one, the penalty, 2 penalties. 2 penalties. Oh, Brazil. 2 penalties, and you still lost the game. Let's not act like Norway was bad, by the way. Because their keeper, who is that keeper, bro? What? Every keeper is just popping up in the 2026 World Cup. This is the World Cup for the keepers, bro. Nyland, I think is his name. This is the tournament for the keepers, bro. Because what? Almost an own goal by Nyland. Tiptoe. Oh my god, that was brilliant. That was absolutely fantastic. No way they were bopping Brazil around. How's that happening? Since when were Norway moving like this? Oh my days, man. Honestly, I maybe make another video about the England one soon. But I'm just conclude everything in my statement here. Brazil should never, in any universe, be ever knocked out by a European team. Should never. But the quality of that game shows that Brazil has never, by the way, they've been every single World Cup they play against a European team, they've not been knocked out since 2006. 2006 was it France, I think. 2006 was France. 2010, what was it? Netherlands, I think. 2014, the 7-1 against Germany. 2018 against Croatia. No, was it Croatia? No, it was against Belgium or France. I'm not sure. 2022 Croatia. Now 2026. It's Norway. How is the nation with the most World Cup struggling against European teams? I know European teams are better infrastructure, blah 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 blah, but Brazil, that's the home of Joga Bonito. That's what they do. That's what they invented, bro. And they get knocked out by Norway. That's unacceptable. Simply unacceptable for a nation like Brazil. It can't happen ever again. I don't think the Brazil nation would ever allow any of those players back home. They shouldn't. Simply shouldn't. They should not, because Norway simply outclassed them, and that's because of simply one man. This man's name is Erling Braut Haaland. Wow. You can say I'm lying or not, because every time Gabriel and Haaland go face to face, Carabao Cup, twice in the Premier League, now World Cup. He's lost every single time. There's no way we're glazing this man so much. Gabriel Magalhaes, oh my god, she's rocking the back. I know they won the Premier League, fair play. Fair play, I'm not going to take that away from them. He's a rock at the back, he's solid, he's good against any striker. Every time he plays Erling Haaland gets outclassed, bro. Simple as, every time he plays Erling Braut Haaland, he gets outclassed. And every single Arsenal player out there was Sheiks, but I'm sorry. I had to just slide that in there. Martin Odegaard, finishing, oh my god. Give those chances to Erling Haaland that Odegaard had. No way, don't get 2 goals. They could win more than 2. Way more than 2. If you give those chances to Haaland, just have to bring in there Martinelli's cheeks as well. But Erling Haaland, honestly, for a country like Norway, sending them to the quarterfinals, scoring 7 goals in the World Cup, competing with Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe, how is Haaland doing this? How is he doing this? Messi has amazing players around them that fight for him, that of course doesn't even have to run. For that game against Paraguay, I think, no, was it Paraguay? No, it wasn't Paraguay. Who did Messi? What team? Cabo Verde, yeah. Against Cabo Verde, Messi, I didn't see Messi, I barely saw Messi press. I think Messi pressed for a max 10 minutes. Has to be max 10 minutes. Because Messi has an infrastructure around him where he doesn't need to press. Kylian Mbappe, he has Michael Olise. Haaland, he has Oscar Bob and Martin Odegaard. And he still has the same amount of goals. Imagine. Erling Haaland played for Norway. I mean, not for Norway. Played for England. Played for a big nation with good supporter behind him. If Haaland was playing for Portugal, or Bruno Fernandes behind Erling Haaland, we're not even going to think about that. We're not even going to think about that. But I'm just saying, with the support and the service Erling Haaland has, which is not a lot, honestly. It's not. Berg, by the way, the 10 for Norway, played brilliantly. But of course, I'm not saying Norway are a bad team, but they're nowhere near the levels of the Argentinas or the France. But Haaland is still competing. Beat Brazil, single-handedly beat Brazil. Whatever happens against England, by the way, they probably won't win anyways. Whatever happens against England, he can go home and confidently say, I'm the man who carried Norway to beat the country with the most ever World Cups. He can confidently say that. Without me, we don't go through to the quarterfinals. Maybe semis, pushing it a bit much there, who knows, maybe even semis, but I'm the guy who carried my country to a World Cup quarterfinals. He can proudly say that, by the way, and not a lot of people can say that. Brazil, poor quality, honestly, all round Brazil was shocking. Brazil, they didn't even deserve to win the game. Well done to Norway, man. Fair play to Norway. Tell me what you guys think about that game down in the comments. Maybe I'll make a game about England, Mexico. I don't know, but definitely about Spain, Portugal coming tonight, boys. Already. I'm not supporting anyone, but hopefully it's a great game, man. Ronaldo, last World Cup. Lamine coming through. Let's see who's gonna dominate. And yeah, boys, we're gonna catch you in the next video. Probably a match reaction, Spain, Portugal. So, peace.